Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Monica Coleman. It's Sunday, November 20th, alongside meteorologist Brendan Minchef. Sunday means we're 4 days away from
That's
Thanksgiving.
Right. Only 4 days.
Which means you got to start taking that turkey out of the freezer, defrosting it, putting it into your refrigerator. Because, Brendan, you're talking to me about a big do's and don'ts of Thanksgiving. Now to the investigation into a tragic accident after a young girl was hit by a truck that lost control during a Christmas parade. This happened Saturday morning in Raleigh, North Carolina. The driver is now facing several charges. ABC's Christine Sloan has the story. Yuba City police have made an arrest in a 23-year-old cold case. Back in 1999, a 32-year-old woman was thought to have been killed by her then 27-year-old estranged husband. Police say shortly after the murder, Francisco Arellano fled to Mexico with the couple's 2 children. Investigators were unable to locate the man until 2019. A business in Arden has been targeted now 3 times since it opened its doors 2 months ago, and they are not the only store near Arden Mall that's been hit by thieves. ABC 10's Jay Kim shows us how you can help. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office is investigating these thefts. If you have any information about the suspects involved, give the Sheriff's Office a call. A fire in Rio Linda killed a man early Saturday morning while he was asleep inside a home. The fire started. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, concerns rising in China about another wave of COVID-19 and a new set of lockdowns. And record snowfall in western New York, totals from the storm reaching more than 6 feet in some places. That's taller than me. And we're talking with the experts about all things California politics and policies. That's next on Weekend Mornings. Each weekend, ABC 10's Walt Gray catches up with a Cal Matters journalist about the biggest political stories of the week. Here's Walt with more. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, it was all about the Causeway Classic between the Sac State Hornets and UC Davis Aggies last night, and it did not disappoint. Record attendance was on hand at Hornet Stadium. We will have a recap of the game after the break. The annual Causeway Classic between Sac State and UC Davis did not disappoint yesterday. It was definitely worth the price of admission. ABC 10's Kevin John is standing by with a full recap of the big game.
You're watching ABC 10 Weekend Mornings.
Good morning and welcome back to ABC 10 Weekend Mornings. I'm Monica Coleman alongside meteorologist Brendan Minchef. Brendan, the temperatures are beginning to drop and Thanksgiving is only 4 days away. Investigation is underway in Raleigh, North Carolina after a young girl was hit and killed by a pickup truck that lost control during a Christmas parade. Yuba City police have made an arrest in a cold case homicide. Their suspect evaded law enforcement for more than 2 decades. A business in Arden has been targeted now 3 times since it opened its doors 2 months ago. And they are not the only store near Arden Mall that's been hit by thieves. ABC 10's Jay Kim shows us how you can help. Nearly 50,000 University of California academic workers remain on strike at campuses across the state. Those workers include teaching assistants, researchers, and tutors who are calling for higher wages. On the UC Davis campus on Friday, a one-of-a-kind fire department is located right in our own backyard. The Yocha Dihi Fire Department serves part of Yolo County. They have been on the front lines of wildfires like the massive LNU complex fire in 2020, while also preserving history. ABC 10's Van Tu shares the department's story. The first Yocha Dihi Fire Youth Academy ran last year. It will have its second run in June of next year. Now there's a new tool in the fight against the opioid addiction crisis. University of Houston researchers have developed a vaccine that could help prevent overdoses from fentanyl. ABC 10's Alicia Manchado spoke with the research team and has more about how the vaccine works and who might benefit from it. The research team says in the future, a vaccine of this kind may be useful for first responders who are at high risk of being exposed to fentanyl. Coming up on ABC 10 Weekend Morning News, if a candidate concedes, does it mean votes stop getting counted in the race? Our verified team investigates. This Tuesday will mark 2 weeks since the midterm elections, and here in Northern California, many races are still too close to call. Counties are still counting ballots. Election officials must finalize their official results by December 8th.